Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Arnold, and tonight I'm going to be channeling Ascended Master St Germain and the Ascended Masters for an energy ascension update for the month of November. So we'll see what they have to say, and if you enjoy these monthly updates, then be sure to subscribe, click the button below, and you'll be notified every time I post an energy ascension update. So I'm going to go into trance now, and I will see you at the end. Thanks for joining us. Oh yes, welcome. I am St Germain. We welcome you all. We are showing our channel for the month of November on planet Earth. There will be many that will have a sense of surrender. I am surrendering. I can no longer fight the old ways. There are many that have been struggling to keep up with the Joneses or to keep everything in order, keep everything calm. I'm going to keep the peace. I'm struggling here because I am going to keep the peace, and there is continuous chaos all around me. It seems like every time I step up and help someone out, or I assist in stopping a fight or assist in a protest, I get bombarded with people angry at me, or I get bombarded with energies that are mean or angry, and I am tired. I'm getting tired. We are showing our channel that the collective consciousness energy is fatigued. There are many that are tired of the fight in third dimension, and we would say to switch to a fifth dimension perception and observe everything not as something you have to fight for or something you have to fix, but something that you can observe with the eyes of God, and this will shift many things around you instantly. It is, the old way is not working anymore, and many of you are recognizing this because you are on your spiritual journey and you're stepping into your power, and you are stepping into a perception of a fifth dimension reality rather than a third dimension reality, but yet you are still playing third dimension games. And we would say to change your perception. Instead of something I need to fight for, this is something I need to observe. What if I observed it? Because when I look at it in observation, I am in fifth dimension because I am in the now moment, and it will instantly transmute back to love. There's nothing I have to do to fix the situation. I can simply observe and stay silent and walk away. This would be beneficial for many of you that are fighting for political restraint or political changes. I need to get out there and change this. And we would say that much more would transmute if you simply observe it and then change your focus to within. Could I go in and begin to love the God within me and expand my consciousness from within me, and then I would have more to offer to the planet Earth and the people on planet Earth. It is what would stop the fights and what would stop the chaos and the disruptions is if many people go in and expand the God within themselves, then others can begin to download this from you. We have mentioned this many times. It is permission. Many of you believe that I still have to run with the old way because you were standing and seeing it from your social egoic point of view. And we would say there are two ego structures that you are identifying within one physical body. This would look like I am me, I am myself, and this is what I do day to day, and this is how I love myself, and this is what I love about myself, and this is what I accept about myself, and this is my sense of self. And then there is another aspect of your ego that runs the program of this is what society expects of me, this is my societal self, this is how I fit into a group outside of me, and this is what I must do in order for that group to accept me. And so there is a constant battle between being accepted in society and being true to oneself. And many times the ego will force you into decisions of pleasing others if you are still seeking validation from them that you are enough. And so you would say, well, how can one person be altruistic and kind and loving in this area, yet they will go out and join this political group or this society that has decreased moral values, and you are looking at it through a lens of two different people. And we would say that it is a constant construct of the ego on which identity it's going to play out. If the identity of the societal ego structure is going to benefit you and keep your ego intact, then you will be drawn to please society and the groups you are involved in order to seek validation. But if your perception of self and your sense of self is more important and more in tune with your truth and your authenticity, and it is louder than the need to be loved by others, then you will run with that program. We would say to observe it within yourself and also with others, because we are showing our channel that there are many families being separated because of this rebellion of the egos, this constant conflict. My sister or aunt has this opinion and they're loving and kind, yet they are choosing this group, this political group, and they don't have their moral compass on, and I am confused. And there is a constant confusion of, do I go with the person that is the person that I know from childhood that loves me, or do I go with the person who is not of moral values equal to my moral values? And this is where the struggle is. We would say to not judge others when they are choosing political systems that are against your own sense of self-purpose or your sense of moral values, because they are simply keeping their ego structures alive. They are simply keeping their ego structures intact. They are struggling to feel loved, and this is where they would find the most love, is in their groups or their tribes or the societal structures. They will receive more love from that if they do not have that love for themselves. And so as you are judging someone else for choosing a different side, step back and see the ego reason behind it. The ego reason is always that if you chase this, you will find love there. And so they chase it only to find that it is an illusion, and they will not be accepted in the way that is promised or the way that they believe they will, because their ego will always keep them chasing. Even if they find love and solace in a group, someone will betray them or be rude to them or hurt their feelings in some way, and then they will be disappointed. That is the game of the ego. But there are many of you that are watching this channel that are sure of oneself. You are standing in your truth and you are authentic to oneself, and so your sense of self is stronger than the need for you to be pleased by society or to fit into a group, and therefore you can maintain your moral value compass at the same truth. You can maintain it always in the same truth. But for those who are struggling to feel loved by other people, they are not able to do this, and it would collapse their ego instantly if they chose themselves. They cannot choose themselves because it goes against everything that they have stated and said and stood by. And we are showing our channel that many of these families, it has been generations of voting for the same political systems. My family chooses this system, and this makes us a team. And so they have to stand behind that team mentality in order to still receive the love from their family or from their friends or from their social group. It does not just have to be political. This isn't what we are saying. This is in all structures, in sports or education or your workplace. There are many people that go to work and they are extremely different from their self at home and their self at work. Which one is authentic? We would say to step into fifth dimension, so you may have more of a now moment experience and in your authenticity. We would recommend not to fix or change anyone, because as you are pushing others to awaken with you, it pushes them deeper into the ego because they are not ready to awaken. One cannot be pushed into the awakening. It is an awareness that they must see and experience within themselves. There are many people on planet Earth that have chosen not to awaken in this lifetime, and they're simply there to trigger you so you can see a reflection of yourself. Use this as a gift instead of trying to force someone for another way. This would be much expansion on planet Earth if you go in instead of out. Look within, and this will change humanity at a deep level. The more people who can go in and love the God within them, the more that can get downloaded from those around you. This is what we are saying. As you are present and expand your consciousness out, then all the people in your reality that you are judging for their moral compass being different than yours, their spirit can begin downloading from your light. But once you judge them, your light shrinks and they cannot download it from you. They can awaken if you stay expanded. We would recommend not to try to fix something, yet stand in your truth, stand in your power, and expand your consciousness out. Walk into every room as if God has invited you. I have an invite to God, from God, to be in this room, and therefore I belong. And if I feel that I'm invited by God and I feel like I already belong, then I can walk into any room expanded in the eyes of God, expanded from my truth, expanded from my consciousness. I can stand tall and have my head up and my shoulders back and feel confident when I walk in the room, because God has invited me into every room so that I may be a beacon of light for others to download from my light. And this is how you are changing humanity. There are many on this channel, watching this channel, that have a deep sense of guilt and shame if they are not doing enough. We would say to let go of that perception, let go of that guilt and shame. You are light workers, but yet you are not here to have to do so much. It is more about being and being present and finding what makes you happy from within. Where would you like to play? And go have fun doing that, because it is when you are in a state of joy that you have much more to offer to the universe, because it keeps your consciousness expanded and others can download your light from you. Keep in that state of joy, play more, and stop putting so much pressure on yourself to have to fix or solve everyone's problems around you. Enjoy your journey on planet Earth. This is what we would recommend for the month of November, is to surrender all the fight, surrender all the doing, surrender everything, and give yourself a break to relax. I could relax this month and look inward. The month of November is 11 in numerology, and this is the highest spiritual number, but it is also the energy of the 2, and the 2 is compassion and love, and we would recommend you give that compassion and love to yourself. We would recommend that you focus in on your spiritual light and your spiritual journey and explore more within you. Ask more questions. When you ask questions, the universe responds. Ask the questions, what is it I'm not seeing? And every time you interact with someone, if you state in your head, you do not have to say this out loud, but if you state in your head, I do not believe your lies, as they are speaking, then you will begin to see their truth, because the universe will say, oh, they are telling lies sometimes from their ego, but the person that's standing in front of them isn't recognizing that they are lying. They are being tricked. But once you say this, then it overrides the ego, and the universe will show them their truth, will show you their truth. And so as you are going through your day and you are with people that you are unsure if they are telling you the truth or telling you a lie, simply state this in your head: I do not believe your lies. My spiritual body does not believe your lies. And then the universe will begin showing you awarenesses of their truth, and therefore you will expand deeper in consciousness, because you will see more into the truth of those around you. There will be many that will be surprised with how deep they will see this month, because the month of November, in this time period, as we have just entered another level of the ascension, spiritual awakening, there will be much more clarity and many more surprises of how much and how deep you can see within the system and the egoic structures that are around you. There will be many people in your reality that you will begin to see their truth, and you will be surprised at what you see. We would say to remember not to judge them for it, and to stand in your truth without judgment. This would benefit all. It is not personal. Their ego game is not personal. It is a game of the ego, and they're playing it well, just as you are playing the game of the ego in your reality, and you are not judging. We would recommend not to judge yourself as well. What you see in others, you will ultimately see in yourself as well. It is that they are a reflection of you. And so as you go about your month of November, we would recommend not to be afraid of the 3-eye atlas. It is not going to harm planet Earth. There are some people asking about this 3-eye atlas from another solar system. It is a comet that is passing through. It was placed into your game on planet Earth as part of your background script or background set. It is placed there because there are astronomers and scientists feeling bored, and they have created something to add to the game, to excite them, and something new to study. And this is a comet is rare, coming from another solar system, and so there will be more to do or study, but we would say that it is not going to harm anyone on planet Earth. There will be metals. There are metals that they will study. They will study its genetic makeup, and there are metals and CO2. It is formed with metals that they are interested in seeing what metals are within this structure. It is large in diameter, 4 to 5 miles in diameter, and this is exciting. This has brought an excitement to the scientists on planet Earth. This is an excitement that they have added to the game to make it more interesting, for study purposes, and also bringing up fear on planet Earth. There are much fears around this 3-eye atlas, but we would say to let go of the fears. You will notice there are more solar flares on planet Earth in the month of November, and this may cause a few glitches in technology systems, but nothing that is detrimental. This is the fear we are removing. There is nothing detrimental from this 3-eye atlas. All is well on planet Earth. We are showing our channel that many of you will notice the split in the sense of deeper third dimension reality versus the fifth dimension reality. You will notice as you go about your day, you will be glitching more into the matrix. There will be times where you will feel like you're in a fifth dimension perception without even trying to get there. It will naturally happen. And there'll be other times where you will see deep into the third dimension and the vast polarity of one way or another. It is, we are showing our channel like a yo-yo effect. It is giving you a sense of depth of belief. If I am in this area at work, or when I'm out shopping or at a restaurant, and everything around me is chaotic and deep in third dimension, I will see deeper than I ever have. And then I may leave there and go to my next location, and it will be a vast difference, and everything will be in alignment, and it will feel as if it is source energy flowing through everything, and I will see the beauty in everything, and it will be easy for me to stay present. And the reason that the universe is showing you vast differences is so that you can create the belief that you can change your perception to a fifth dimension reality and create a different reality versus always being in this dense third dimension reality. Make a conscious effort to put yourself into fifth dimension, and that is what you will see. Make a conscious effort to put yourself in third dimension, and you will see that. The third dimension is chaos and non-alignment. Fifth dimension is alignment and synchronicities and gifts showing up for your highest good. We would say to enjoy the show, enjoy the play, enjoy the polarities that are on planet Earth in this month of November. You are all doing excellent on your spiritual journey. What we recommend this month is to surrender and ease up on oneself. It is safe to pamper oneself. It is safe to love oneself, and it is safe to comfort oneself. You have permission to give that love that you give to everyone else. You have that permission from source energy, from the universe, from God, from your higher selves, to give that love to yourself. And we would recommend to start there, to start being able to receive, to give yourself that permission. Many of you do not give yourself permission to receive, and we are handing you that gift today. I will be able to receive. I will give myself the gift of receiving and the gift of permission to receive. We would say to relax, 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 and receive. Relax, 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 and receive. Relax, 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 and receive. What must I do today? I will get up and I will relax and I will receive. I will do something for myself, and then I will go to work and do my third dimension reality. But when I come home, I will relax, 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 and receive. I will do something for myself. I will begin to put myself first. And if you have family that you must take care of, find ways to ease some of your burdens. Find ways to ease some of the jobs that you are always going out of your way to do for others. There are a third way, fourth way, fifth way to do everything on planet Earth. Begin asking the universe, what is the third way, fourth way, fifth way that I can make my day easier? What is the third way, fourth way, fifth way that I can have assistance and help for my elderly mother or for my children, because I am tired and I am exhausted and I must relax and put myself first this month. Show me more. Show me how I can have someone show up in my reality that brings me gifts of maybe a meal that's already made and I do not have to cook supper tonight, or another family member volunteering to take the elderly mother to a doctor's appointment. Begin to place this intentionally into your blueprint. I command this be true in my reality, that I have assistance on planet Earth and that I do not have to do everything myself. I will put that in my blueprint and I will command it, because when I command, I evoke the God within me to create my reality, and I will command this and start to and begin to change my reality to see something different, something more light, something not so dense. I do not have to keep doing and going out of my way and altruistically giving everything of myself, because I am burning out, I'm tired, I'm fatigued, and I'm sick. And this is my time to heal. I will stand up and stand out and give that love to myself that I've been giving to everyone else in this month of November. Blessings. We are with you. Call us in. Okay, so thanks for joining us today. That was a really good one. And I was also seeing something about illness when he was talking about how we're run down and burnt out. I saw like this bubble around everyone, and then he showed me like holes in the bubble, and it's like holes, like if you visualize holes all over your body as exit portals, releasing all the pain from the past, releasing all those stuck emotions, releasing through your physical body, mental body, emotional body, and spiritual body, and like your auric feels like it's like this bubble, and then it has these portals that are exit portals. And then start talking to your physical body and saying, we have exit portals now. We've just created them. They're exit portals so that when emotions come in, we don't have to keep them. They don't have to get stuck in our fascia and stuck in our muscles and cause dis-ease in our body. What we can do is have these exit portals open and let this energy just release from us. So just visualize that. If you don't visualize it, you could draw it out or simply state it. I will allow energy and emotions that come into my energy field to simply release. So any life experience where it's really emotional, I'm going to have these exit portal holes all over me that can just flow out. Now, nothing can come in these exit portal holes, so you're not going to bring anything into them. They're only for exiting. So it's like wherever you feel the energy jammed up, like if you get a lot of shoulder or neck pain, visualize these holes releasing out the back of your neck or your shoulders. Or if you have a headache, just visualize a hole that the energy is leaving and exiting. So those are the tips he's had for this month. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.